The age of humans has come to an end.
With the lost research on the storm and the long absence of an LSCC director, the Foundation is considering appointing a director of their own choosing.
Focus on the matter at hand! Adler already said that they're pressuring us for results.
I did hear the Foundation has been quite lively lately.
We just need to submit something that'll shut them up.
Not just something, the pre-storm protocol, and soon.
But there are still some problems that haven't...
They're simulated data. Forget your humanitarian care.
Think about it clearly, Adler. The pieces in the toy box are not objectively different from their real-world counterparts.
Is that the case this time as well? This is a simulation of the storm. Everything will reset. Nothing will change.
If you've already concluded that this is meaningless, why did you return? Time waits for no one, Bruderherz. I have to go eventually.
Wait, I also... Greta!
Du kannst das Arcanum nicht begreifen. Du kannst diese Tür nicht öffnen.
None of us even knows what's in there, and you're saying you're going in alone?
There must be a theory that unifies everything in the universe.
Adler, just by observing it, you have become a new influencing factor on the core.
No matter what you see, don't approach it. We mustn't...
Every puzzle has a solution. And the world is just another crossword. Greta Hoffmann. Diejenigen, die nicht vom Sturm geholt werden. Wohin gehen sie, wenn sie sterben? Ich möchte es selbst überprüfen.
Never afraid of sacrifice, she followed her own path. And her fearlessness and perseverance ultimately...
Miss Marcus.
Oh, you've arrived. It's good to see you, Miss Semmelweis.
Relax. Everything will go smoothly. Where are the others?
The Foundation's memorial ceremony has already ended. It was solemn. Almost everyone came to express their condolences. They just all had to get back to their work.
Well,
At least this cemetery will always remain open. I was more so wondering about those colleagues you're familiar with. Miss Kakanya, for example. I thought she'd be accompanying you.
She had to go through a few more rounds of inquiries, so she couldn't make it. She did send a bouquet of flowers, though. It was just like the one you brought. A beautifully arranged bouquet of white chrysanthemums.
And Enigma? Where's he gone off to? Weren't they each other's only family? I heard he was the one who pushed for the Hoffman Knott name. Rather admirable, if you ask me. But now, at that very sister's funeral, our Mr. Adler is nowhere to be found.
A few days ago, Mr. Enigma helped me sort through Madame Hoffman's possessions. Then he left all in a hurry. Later, I received word from Laplace that he'd barred the door to his office.
Huh. So he's chosen escapism then.
There was a mailing list among Madame Hoffman's possessions. On the train to Vienna, she asked me a question, hoping I could read its answer.
What is the best way for someone to defend themselves if they cannot use arcane skills?
I read the answer she expected. She asked because she was preparing a gift. Mr. Enigma packed the list, her documents, her ID badge, and her diary into a box. Madame Hoffman's entire life reduced to a tiny box. Then he stopped and he asked me,
Where do you think Greta has gone?
Where has she gone? Heaven? Hell? Has the storm washed them away too? Those who aren't lost to the storm, where do they go? Will I see her again someday? Will all of us, any of us, see her again? If only I'd known earlier that the gift she was preparing was a birthday present for him, that instead of taking care of me and celebrating my first day as a Foundation investigator, she could have... If only my arcane skill were more useful. If only I'd read what would happen on that stage. If only the future were written out as words on a page. I told him I hoped Madame Hoffman had gone somewhere with no storm and started a new life, even if that means I'll never see her again. In the end, he said he needed to think about my answer. He hasn't left his room since. I can understand that. I don't want to be here either. But I have to. Because I want people to know that they don't need to worry about me anymore. Escapism is a natural reaction to grief. Just because you don't want to face it doesn't mean you're heartless. Don't you think?
Look at you saying all that without stammering. You see? There's no need to worry.
Huh? Sorry. I I shouldn't have suddenly.
No, you're right. Everyone handles grief differently. Let's go. I'd like to hear how your training is going. I'm sure Greta would be proud of how much her little apprentice has grown.
All right, Miss Semmelweis. Madam Hoffman was an exemplary Foundation investigator, a dependable teammate, and my dearest mentor. She never cowered in the face of sacrifice. She followed.
She followed her own path until the end.
Pursuing the truth with a resolute heart. And ultimately, it was her fearlessness and perseverance that brought us the knot that allows us to cross the storm. She inspired many, none more than myself. She gave me the courage to leave the Flennon Isles, allowing me to witness and read so many new things. So, standing here, I vow to continue to seek what she sought, what we all seek, a world after 1999. I will persevere as she did. I will keep reading, keep writing, record every experience, every feeling. I will never forget what you've done for us, for me.
Damn it, are you blind?
Honestly, is there no code of conduct among you people? You're the one barreling down the hall. Hold on. You're... Researcher Medicine Pocket?
Oh, sweet. Looks like even the little minions at the Foundation have heard of me. I'm rushing to get a sample right now. If you're here for Ulrich, try that lab over there. If you're here for Enigma, check his office. If you're here for me, get lost. Better luck next time. Oh, wait. Let me guess. You suits can't take it anymore, so you're gonna shove a new director on us, right? Or maybe one of the oh-so-generous higher-ups has finally approved our application for a new lab? Oh, or maybe you're here to command us very obedient researchers to fix you up an arc? You know, like Noah? Well, here's an idea. How about you shelve all that and let us get back to our research on edible Procrasma extract? At worst, we'll get a taste of something sweet.
That's a topic that requires a rigorous approval process and oversight from... It's not within my power to decide. I need to deliver these files to Mr. Enigma immediately. I won't take up any more of your time.
Give him this and make sure he eats it. My application's been sitting on his desk for 30 hours. Looks like the only way I'm gonna get through to him is if he experiences it for himself. If there's an emergency, just press the button on the wall, not the red one.
I see. You can follow the proper procedures to file a complaint against Researcher Medicine Pocket. The application has already been reviewed. The ever-generous assessor that I am. As for your request, based on the progress of our other projects, you can expect a response in about 69 business days.
This is an urgent matter, sir.
I understand completely. It's a pity for us both that Laplace isn't a wish-granting machine. If it truly is as urgent as you say, put the documents on the pile to your left. Make sure not to touch anything else.
Then when's the earliest?
52 business days. In principle, my department only accepts research assignments pertaining to the storm, and only the final results are delivered to us. The calculations and sample analyses you need will be handed off to other teams. But it's not like we have spare researchers just moseying around, and Laplace isn't the Foundation's personal calculator. If you have any objections or extenuating circumstances, you can take it up with our director. But of course, the position's still empty. I'm only standing in to manage the documents and affairs no one else cares to deal with. Looks like it'll be a tough job to find you a team. Close the door on your way out. You can move your own legs without your boss's orders, can't you? Get out!
I'm glad to see you're still full of vigor, Adler.
If it isn't my old friend. What are you fetching for Constantine this time? I trust the last report you snatched was to your satisfaction. If anything else in these stacks of scrap paper strikes your fancy, then by all means, help yourself.
That won't be necessary. Though I'll be sure to visit again should the need arise. Mark, there are still some details regarding the proposed adjustment to field agent rations I'd like you to confirm. Mr. Ulrich and Miss Simone have cleared a 15-minute block in their schedules. You'll find them in meeting room number 3.
Very well.
You knew of Miss Simone's return today. Most assumed she retired to the timekeeper's suitcase along with Madame Lucy. Looks like the Foundation keeps as close an eye on Laplace as they do on Manus Vindictae. Some might even say that mad scientists and fanatical arcanists aren't so different, though the former does have the small advantage of providing a handy little invention here and there.
Always thinking from a researcher's perspective, Valor. Every researcher wants an independent, undisturbed laboratory. A simple wish in theory, but difficult to implement in practice.
I'm sure you didn't come all this way just to lecture me. What's the matter?
I trust Ulrich has told you what transpired in Antarctica. Not long ago, we received reports from our field agent squads and investigators. This time, the storm has brought us to the year 1920, and to a war that should no longer exist.
The storm is hardly a perfect formula, and historical records often contain inaccuracies. Even under our current theoretical models, Arcana maintains a degree of uncertainty and unknowability. A minor error such as this should come as no surprise to you. An error of this magnitude doesn't follow any of our current models. This flood has destroyed at least 2/3 of all our prior findings.
Since the beginning, we've diligently tracked the occurrence frequency of the storm. We've also long gotten used to it, abandoning any semblance of a pattern.
Because those who haven't gotten used to it are no longer with us.
It's never easy to have your world turned upside down, for anyone. It's overwhelming at first, but the more you see it happen, the easier it is to accept. Of course, some still have their objections. There have been countless debates on whether we should prepare for war.
Laplace is not an arsenal.
Our more radical members believe that, since research on the storm will continue to be lost, we should divert our resources elsewhere. The LSCC has been without a director for a long time, and the Arcanocentric Society Institutum Laurent has gone unchecked. There is reason to believe that this has impacted Laplace's research efficiency. So, to ensure our collaboration with Laplace continues to yield valuable results, the Foundation plans to dispatch a director of their own choosing.
Absolutely not.
I don't agree with the sentiment, nor do I believe the Foundation should assume complete control of Laplace. However, the reality is that, besides some perfect directing machine, the members will be the most easily persuaded if we appoint a human as director. Which is why I've come to you today. If, under your leadership, Laplace can produce a persuasive new discovery during this tumultuous period, it would help my cause immensely. Of course, no matter what, I'll continue to express my support for Laplace's independence to the Foundation.
What exactly are you hoping to achieve with all this politicking? For Laplace to align itself with the Foundation, or with yourself? You don't seriously expect a group of scientists to spend their time strategizing these things like some kind of warlords pushing clay figurines around a sand table, do you?
I'd like you to continue your research on the toy box sent by Mu-C3. Investigate the source of its power and use its simulations to push out a report. Producing a final pre-storm protocol will refute the accusations that the LSCC lacks risk management policies, and the core of the toy box may just provide the new results you need.
I see your reasoning, but why are you telling me this? Surely you aren't offering your help simply out of the goodness of your heart. What exactly are your feelings toward Laplace nowadays? Nostalgia? Or some kind of scientific idealism?
I still believe we can reach the final theory. Something all-encompassing that unifies the entire universe.
Well, in that, we've just been going in circles. In a decade, all we've managed is to return to the 11th dimension.
But that doesn't mean all our past efforts have been meaningless. The Timekeeper hopes to understand the situation outside as soon as possible. Once you've arrived at a conclusion, please contact me immediately. Can a scientist become a politician?
There must be a theory that unifies everything in the universe. Because every puzzle has a solution. The world is like a crossword. If you follow the clues... Verdammt. Isn't it about time humanity evolved beyond sleep? It's only been 6 hours. Looks like the little biter's actually done some work in between destroying public property. Side effects have certainly lessened. Did I throw away the instruction manual? What did it say? Never mind. The little side effects have already been eliminated. The other symptoms don't matter. I hope this helps. Toybox research, the Timekeeper's request, new results, and Lorenz. Alright. As always, problems rarely come alone. But the more problems there are, the closer we are to the solution.
We need to stop creating more problems!
Then get rid of the approval system so we can all work in peace for a couple weeks. You know, spend our time actually experimenting instead of writing damn reports. That's our problem. I'm telling you, even if Enigma locked himself in that room for the next decade, he wouldn't get through them all.
Focus on the matter at hand, Researcher Medicine Pocket. The toy box has been fixed for now, and the communication problems it caused have also disappeared. But we need to come up with a way to prevent any similar incidents in the future. And it's crucial we figure out how it had such a widespread effect. We can't risk almost all of Laplace speaking in cipher again. I, for one, believe it's related to the storm syndrome. But our research progress has been far too slow, so I need everyone.
There you go again. You're gonna say that the language disorder interfered with our work, right? Well, let me make this clear. Whether I use cipher or decimal or freaking latte art to communicate, it's not gonna stop me from doing what I want. Those emergency handbooks are only filling that tank of yours with useless garbage data. Whatever happens, my advice is the same. Mind your own business and let us fend for ourselves.
Huh. Sounds like you've gotten over accidentally ordering critter chow at the canteen. I suppose it is quite difficult to decipher a Tetris-based language, no? And no, we can't just blow up the toy box, Medicine Pocket. As I said before, it cannot be destroyed through arcane or scientific means. You should know when to quit.
Blow it up? Absolutely not. Adler already notified us that the Foundation is pressuring us to deliver persuasive research results. This isn't the first time they've used our laissez-faire attitude as an excuse to attack Laplace. We need to use the toy box's simulations to create a reliable emergency protocol.
Okay, I get you. We just need to submit something that'll shut them up. So why don't you round up everyone who's been wasting research materials, hand them all Lorenz ID badges, and turn them over?
I did hear the Foundation has been quite lively lately. As crowded and chaotic as the crystal structure of austenite, supposedly.
That's quite enough. Now, if you'd please return to today's topic. Researcher Pointer, Researcher X, how are the results of your data analysis?
Here's my section. I've included a summary for the timekeeper's perusal. In simple terms, the flood has altered the characteristics of the storm. The vast majority of our past data has been rendered useless. Our most reliable models require multiple rounds of verification. Therefore, our current conclusions offer reference only.
This should be plenty. I'm confident we'll adapt to these new conditions very soon. Have we made any discoveries regarding the arcane fluctuations emanating from the toy box?
If we're only looking at the numbers, the magnitude of these arcane fluctuations far exceeds normal levels. I also consulted all the arcanists I know with arcane skills related to language, words, or sound. None of them could find any man-made traces in the fluctuations. I have two hypotheses. One, this toy box is a naturally occurring arcane object. And two, its core holds a power beyond most arcanists' comprehension. I also have a personal theory. Mr. Ludwig's arcane fluctuations... Mr. Enigma.
Doors unlocked. I already reviewed your application last Wednesday, X. And you and Hisabeth can stop submitting those clinical trial applications for Medicine Pocket's project.
Oh, I have a friend...
Regulus is not an option either. There isn't a hair on her body that doesn't scream Arcanist. I will handle this myself. After all, I was the one who questioned Medicine Pocket on the possibility of resuming research on the topic in the first place.
It's a compelling research direction. An antidote for Procrasma extract suitable for human consumption, and a universally applicable, edible extract with energizing effects. There's no need for you to worry. I read the project proposal. Medicine Pocket already consulted me on a few issues.
That proposal was supposed to be confidential. Never mind. But we need to act like this research topic doesn't exist until it yields some results. You are all pure-blood arcanists. You have a natural tolerance for Procrasma extract. But it's simply too dangerous to move straight onto pure-blood humans. Well, I suppose it's about time my quarter arcanist blood came in handy.
I understand, Mr. Enigma. I have no intention, nor the power, mind you, to interfere with anyone's decision. But I did receive a document I think you should see.
Of course you did. There's always more.
It's about the language disorder caused by the toy box's malfunction. I'm sure you're familiar with it. Although the world outside has returned to normal, a lot of curious occurrences have appeared in the toy box. Allegedly, the behavior of its inhabitants has become increasingly formulaic and unified. Of course, these are Mr. Ulrich's words. I haven't seen it for myself. The specifics are on top. I read the whole thing. It's comprehensive. Exhaustive, even. Should be more than enough to submit to the Foundation. But Ulrich isn't convinced it's persuasive enough, so he hasn't turned it in. We all know how easy it is to fall down a research rabbit hole. He needs someone on the outside to step in and make a decision. At least, that's what I think. There's also the small matter of a waveform contaminating the toy box's arcane fluctuations. A waveform extremely similar to that of our dear Mr. Raven. I've compared it. It's distinctly different from the other simulation data.
Ulrich. Ulrich!
Hey, what are you going for?
I'm trying to return this copy of your report that you forgot.
We've encountered more and more critters since we entered this forest.
At least we didn't come here for nothing. Hey Ulrich, don't forget our loot.
Loot? Adler, are you seriously calling these supplies loot? I didn't expect you, of all people, to start indulging in roleplay.
I don't know what you're talking about. And you can save your energy for the journey. We still have a long way ahead of us.
Mr. Enigma, Mr. Ulrich, perhaps we should hurry. So we can get there before the language disorder spreads to all of Laplace.
Ah, good. At least someone in our party can put together a rational thought.
According to Muset's map, we still have 7 kilometers until we reach the toy box's depths. If we cross this critter's territory, we'll save a third of the time it would take to go around.
Is that a critter?
No. It's an arcanist using critter speech. Looks like another piece afflicted with the language disorder.
We're too far away. I can't make out what he's trying to say. Let's get closer. I may be able to read some useful information. All right, allow me.
Держись, Алия. Так ярко и тепло. I've got your back.
Oh, I understand. There's a maiden hair fern, and the pip looks like all I need to do is find the page with the fern and bamboo shoot.
Hurry, we will buy you some time.
We should continue along the humid, shaded areas preferred by maidenhair ferns. A giant bamboo shoot that looks like a green arrow grows at the end of the path we're looking for. Oh! Our shortcut is just there! Behind that big tree!
I'll handle. All right.
Charging.
Encryption complete. An adequate sample.
In memory of the dead.
Aim and shoot.
Please, go ahead. There's work left here to be done.
This really was a shortcut.
I'm very grateful for your help, Miss Marcus. I wager we'd still be running in circles if you weren't here.
Indeed. If we can maintain this rate of progress, we'll be submitting an up-to-standard pre-storm protocol very, very soon.
Ulrich, why didn't you submit this copy of the pre-storm protocol?
Half-finished products have no place in a conference, Adler. It simply isn't persuasive enough. The toy box's storm simulation still poses some problems that require solving.
Am I hearing this right, Blob for Brains? You're telling me you've already finished the damn thing, but you thought you'd play us all for laughs for a while? Ugh, just turn it in, damn it! Shut those checkered chumps up!
As I said, there are still some problems that haven't...
Ulrich, you are slipping into the mindset of a creator. They're simulated data. There's no need for your humanitarian care.
And your biases are showing, Adler. As you'll recall from your encounters with the many familiar faces in the toy box, the pieces there are not objectively different from their real-world counterparts.
They are just pieces of data, parts of a simulation. You shut yourself in your labs, in the toy box, calculating all day. And for what? If you all keep playing delusional genius and continue to ignore the problems Laplace is facing, soon it will be out of our hands. This isn't the toy box. There are no resets.
It's true, Adler. With every new era brought by the storm, the Foundation has only tightened their policies, perhaps to an extreme. However, they need Laplace's research results. They need our innovation, our inventions. The Foundation doesn't view us as an enemy.
Exactly! I seriously don't get you guys. It's not like it'll affect us, so quit wasting our time with all these meetings. So what if Laplace loses its independence?
Adler, we can't properly discuss the issue if you don't explain what's making you so apprehensive.
If the Foundation passes their storm personnel reform, do you really think you'll be able to continue your research freely? Laplace is this close to being completely subsumed by the Foundation. When that happens, where do you think our inventions are going to be used? Don't tell me that none of you have ever considered.
Oh la la! No wonder they called you Enigma. If you've got some insider information, just tell us already.
Adler Hoffman, you've arrived. Please, sit.
No need. I'm not here to chat.
Fine by me. Then allow me to move on to the subject. How's your progress on the storm contingency plan the Foundation requested?
Get to the point.
I had planned on some small talk, but I'll get right to it if you wish. If you assume the position of Laplace's next director, I can promise that the Foundation will not significantly interfere with the LSCC's regular operations.
On the condition I obey your every word.
Quite the opposite. Everything will be in your hands to do with as you see fit.
then I would choose to keep things the way they are. And there are plenty of more outstanding, more rational members who could take on the responsibility. Take Ulrich, the leader of the Storm Research Group, for example. Or Pointer. She did remarkable work on developing the teleport disc, among any number of others.
Mr. Adler, I'm afraid you've missed a crucial point. Although committee member Irenai is the one pushing for the Storm personnel reform, appointing you as the director of Laplace is not his intention.
It's yours, isn't it, Madam Constantine?
You see, a keen mind is a key prerequisite to becoming director. The core of the issue isn't how the Foundation presents its final decision to the outside world, but who we present. And what we need is a human. A stable, persuasive, uncontroversial human. When all is said and done, the Foundation's objective remains the same. We only wish to do all we can to brave the storm. In this regard, you are the best choice, Mr. Adler.
Your best choice was forced to retire in the Timekeeper's suitcase.
Ah, yes. Madame Lucy has certainly been enjoying a comfortable vacation. But let's not dwell on that. There's something else I wanted to tell you. Something interesting. To be kept to yourself for the time being, of course. It's a research topic we haven't yet revealed to Laplace. As you're well aware, for many years we've been searching for a method to bring back those reversed in the storm. Well, the Foundation has discovered a feasible theory. If we can inject a person's past memories into a suitable body, then we can restore those who were lost. All those years ago, a special candidate helped us in the first stages of this experiment. And now, we're finally starting to see results. To this end, we hope to acquire help from Laplace.
Go on, spit it out! Or have all those long-winded administrative tasks totally destroyed your ability to get to the point?
You know something, don't you, Adler?
I'm simply learning to consider the consequences before I act. Some of the Foundation's committee members have gotten swept up in the prospect of an impending arcane war. If this goes on, Laplace mustn't become a pawn in their war games, or a bargaining chip for their faction disputes. In short, we need to submit our pre-storm protocol as soon as possible. Which means we need to figure out what the core of the toy box really is. No, whatever it is, we need to crack it open as soon as possible. Alright? If we hurry, we still have a chance to convince the talking heads at the Foundation to leave us be.
Huh! Enigma, are you actually begging right now? Quick, has the storm stopped? Has hell frozen over?
Whatever. Just give me an answer.
All right. It seems there'll be no solving our differences in the short term. So, I have a proposal. We submit 2 reports and let the reviewers decide.
Fine. From a visual estimate, the perfect language covers everything in a 5-kilometer radius, with the tower as its center. On the beach outside this 5-kilometer area, the environment continues to exhibit signs of language disorder, a new type of storm syndrome. It deconstructs words into phonemes, the building blocks of sound, and uses them as the building blocks of matter. A handful of seawater contains 1, 2, 3, 4, roughly 20 phonemes. Though clearly the phonemes themselves don't carry any meaning, they do leave room to construct one. The waves create a chiming sound, like bells. This seawater holds enough phonemes such that they may organize into morphemes, the smallest units of meaning. Monkeys may have an easier time putting Shakespeare together here than writing it on typewriters. It seems the wind strips even the quietest utterances into the smallest units of sound. Perhaps these symptoms can be understood as a language microscope, or maybe a scalpel. The environment dissolves and dissects every spoken word, leaving only its phonetic fragments behind. To use language is to quickly combine these pieces into specific sequences to create a meaningful utterance. Thus, one could view this entire environment as a simulation of language use. Bilabial plosive. Diphthong. Mid-central vowel. Nasal. The phonemes of poem. I see. It's encryption and decryption. Hardly foreign territory for me. It still appears like normal seawater in this container. Let's see if X has any suitable equipment to analyze its composition when I get back. I wonder, if I bring this vial of seawater to the tower, will its composition change? This language deconstruction phenomenon seems to have a limited range. Just now, the limit was around 2 meters. Critter attacks are common in the toy box. Go find the fellow with the glass tank for a head. I need to get to that tower.
You're the only one here who can. You'll find a way, won't you?
If I waste time on things like this, I won't make any progress on the tower's function before the simulated storm hits. I need to finish the pre-storm protocol before Ulrich does.
If we wait any longer, our friend will get hurt. Please help us.
All the damn pleading. What is this, a time loop? Leads the way.
There is time still to avoid this fate.
I've got your back. Nakiyarka, Bichitwa.
Let's get this over with quickly.
I'll handle it. All right,
Charging.
a perfect solution. An adequate sample. Do not let yourself go.
Aim and shoot.
Another perfect combination of reason and passion.
Thank you for lending us a hand.
You again. I should have known. This is the only way to the tower. I saw you on my previous expeditions.
Oh, you're from the outside. This world is constantly resetting, so I'm afraid I cannot recall our previous encounters.
The last time I saw you, you were also on your way to explore the depths of the toy box. Is that the case this time as well? I built a tower there, in the depths, but nothing has changed. I'm no closer to finding out how to stop the storm in here. Listen to me. This is all a simulation, designed to help us find a solution to the storm. No matter what you do, everything will eventually reset to its original state. Nothing will change. You don't have to waste your time like this. You've already made this journey before, and it is difficult and meaningless.
I appreciate your concern. It appears this isn't the first time you've observed our actions. And I'm glad I was able to help you come to your conclusions. However, everything you've said pertains to your business as an outsider. From your point of view, perhaps your claims are correct. But I'll only know if your advice is meaningful to me once I get there myself, when I see that tower with my own eyes. In any case, I won't be the last to visit it. Perhaps whatever I leave behind will help those who come after. Like I've helped you. Besides, if you've already concluded that this is meaningless, why did you return? I'm heading out. You can heat up the leftovers in the fridge for lunch. Did you hear that, Adler?
What's the appeal of the mountaineering club anyway? At this point, even the neighbors are saying, looking for Greta? She's probably gone mountain climbing.
Or rowing. Would you like to come? Last time you joined me on the Covender climb, before we'd even made it back, you said you'd never participate in any weekend sports events ever again. Chess, swimming, or doing those math problems you love? They're all worthy pastimes. There's no need to follow me.
I only came here to get a glass of water.
Sure. By the way, I need your help for something. What are you poring over now? Planning to lock up Papa's cigarette cabinet behind a code again?
That was just a visionaire cipher. A beginner's puzzle.
Anyway, if you have the time, could you mow the lawn in the back garden? It would make Mama and Papa happy. And you know, I've never asked, what's got you so dead set on Laplace? There are plenty of outstanding research facilities to choose from. Why them?
Because I believe we share the same ideas. There must be a theory that unifies everything in the universe. Because every puzzle has a solution. The world is like a crossword. If you follow the clues, you'll arrive at an answer. The only answer. An established theory. It's simple, clear, rational. Codes simply rearrange symbols according to a set of rules. Identify these rules, and you can decipher it. If we don't have an answer, it doesn't mean it doesn't exist, but rather that we haven't discovered it yet. I've attended lectures at Laplace. Their researchers firmly believe they can discover the truth. It's utter conceit. But that's the way it should be.
I see. Don't worry, I'm sure you'll receive an invitation from them soon enough. I've asked around. They all said age is no matter, nor whether or not you are an arcanist. Laplace opens its doors to geniuses. That's the only requirement. Won't be any trouble for you, Bruderherz.
Many people remember you. Even Musée 3's toy box has a chunk of data, still diligently simulating your stubbornness. But I'm sure you don't want to hear me prattle on about the past. The tower in the toy box. The Tower of Babel we used to solve the language disorder. It isn't the final solution. Yes, people are able to use verbal communication to understand each other again. Unprecedented, I know. But this has come at a cost. The piece's cognitive processes have all unified under the same model. Unanimous agreement. Unanimous objection. Can this even be considered communication? Ulrich and I each set off on our own expeditions. But in the end, we both decided to destroy the tower and take its core. So, now we have a new problem to solve. The core has a combination lock, and I can't make heads or tails of it. I know. You wouldn't understand. This is supposed to be my specialty. Finding clues, cracking codes. All it takes for me is time. But my mind's gone rusty. Even my own thoughts have become unreliable. I haven't done any research of my own in a long time. Oh no, just pointless meetings and endless paperwork. Trivial, inconsequential matters have absorbed my every waking moment, grinding the old gears in my head to a halt. I can almost hear them creaking when I try to get them turning again. Perhaps I've lost the talent I once had. Maybe one day soon, I'll be using one of X's inventions. Even his simplest robots couldn't do any worse than me.
Oh, Mr. Enigma. You're here too.
I have a meeting with the Foundation. This was on the way. You're here to see her again?
Yes, I've brought some new manuscripts for her to see. These manuscripts, I'm going to submit them to the Daydream Post. But I'm not sure whether I'll be rejected again. I used a different recording technique this time, based on the feedback Madame Hoffman gave me once. So, I wanted to show them to her before I got an answer from the magazine. I hope she can see that I've finally figured out what to do with my limitless reading. Instead of focusing on how much I can read, I've decided to focus on the specific truths I can glean from them, to record the story of the storm. Without betraying my own principles or Madame Hoffman's teachings, I've managed to find a recording technique that can realize my dream. Of course, it's definitely lacking in a lot of ways. Actually, Mr. Enigma, I never thought you'd come here. Oh, I don't mean that as a criticism. I only mean I understand how you were feeling. But I suppose now you're here, you found an answer to that question?
Not yet. But staying like this isn't going to help me think either.
Well, reading takes time, and so does seeking proof.
Perhaps. You probably have a lot to say to her. I'll get out of your way.
What's wrong, Mr. Enigma?
Nothing. Here.
Oh, mints.
Talk about using a sledgehammer to crack a nut. What a meaningless waste of resources.
Adler, if you aren't dealing with anything urgent, please return to Laplace as soon as possible.
What happened?
We've made some new discoveries regarding the tower's core. It changes when observed. We need to come up with a new plan.
As you can see, this is the toy box's core. After running it through some preliminary tests, we discovered its inner contents don't match up with any known arcane material. Our next step would be to record and analyze its center. But there's a problem. The matter and symbols floating in the core seem to change their state every time we observe it.
Are those gears?
I think it looks more like the black and white grid of a crossword puzzle. Adler, your observation right now, the observation of a cryptographer with very distinct interests and inclinations, has become a new influencing factor on the core.
I understand. Under these circumstances, analyzing its contents is pointless.
Precisely. But the problems don't stop there. Within the 3-hour period after the core's removal, the environment in the toy box descended into chaos, understandably so. The core has an unmeasurable quality. It stood to reason that the same quality extended to the toy box.
Hisabeth and I entered the box to verify this theory. With its stabilizing core gone, the environment in the toy box has also become affected by its observers. In fact, we found the level of chaos is positively correlated to the number of observers.
Observer effect. Changing environment.
Familiar, isn't it? Our current situation seems to share many qualities with artificial somnambulism. Hisabeth has gone to get reinforcements. Right on time.
Go on. Time's precious.
I'm sorry, but this isn't the same as artificial somnambulism. I don't come to this conclusion arbitrarily. I've been paying attention to your experiments on this toy box. Look. In your toy box, there's still a vending machine at the entrance to the Laplace laboratories.
It's true, but out here, that vending machine was removed 2 days ago.
Artificial somnambulism creates images based on subconscious memory. It's blurry and malleable. even with our guidance, memories can still lie to you. That's why we use it primarily for psychotherapy, not simulations for experiments. It's likely this toy box is operating on a set formula based on the environmental conditions that were initially loaded, making it unable to generate things not included in its original dataset. Although your observations have turned into a chaotic mess for the time being, it has no inherent ability to change to reflect the real world. That is to say, the data in the toy box is from a static point in the past. If you don't update it, the vending machine will stay. It's this lag in data that gives it stability. That's the best I can offer.
No, your conclusion was very valuable. So it's clear, if we want to progress, there's only one way left. Return the core to the tower and let the toy box restabilize. Then reset it to stop this entropy and return it to its original state.
You mean we regenerate the outer layer of the core to create a combination lock that can easily be analyzed?
Correct. Considering the chaos in the toy box, this mission should fall to you and Ulrich. You two are the most familiar with its environment.
Why is our starting point always set here?
It seems the toy box is more stable than we expected. The topography hasn't changed at all, although we have lost line of sight to the tower.
Don't worry, we've already located the tower. Although there have been some slight changes, it still remains northeast of where you are. Just go ahead. We'll sync with your current position and route.
Oh, but can we assume that syncing our data out here won't trigger the observer effect?
Let's go. Please record the time intervals between the toy box's environmental changes.
Data's already been synced.
Enigma, Ulrich. The data is starting to fluctuate. The observer effect will most likely begin manifesting soon. Prepare yourselves. Oh, this is like a development on the Rorschach test. I can hardly wait to see what scenes might appear.
How did we end up here?
Environmental changes took 15 minutes this time. No change in the direction of the tower. Sure looks like a nice fishing spot you've ended up in.
As if we didn't have enough problems. A lake? What? Do we have to row a boat now?
I have no particular fondness for natural environments. I think this one's on you, Adler.
Good to see you finally grasp the most important skill of social interaction. Shifting blame. The last time I visited a lake was before I joined Laplace. Admit it, Ulrich. You're curious about them. What happened?
The data's becoming more volatile. The toy box is losing control.
At least the communicator's still working.
Which direction is the tower?
It's moved. Current Current position, unclear.
There's no easy way ahead for now, so we'll make a temporary stop here. Check the position again after the next cycle of environmental changes.
Wait, Adler.
Looks like we'll have to deal with this first.
There is time still to avoid this fate.
I've got your back. Nakiyarka, Vichitro.
What odd cipher devices? I suggest we observe how they move first.
No, our time is limited. We should take a page from Medicine Pocket's book and take them apart.
All right.
Charging.
According to my calculation, memory of the dead. Encryption complete.
Target confirmed. Attack.
That doesn't sound good.
Damage.
That doesn't sound good.
Was I able to take care of everyone?
You two all right? We've got the data. The tower's new location, it's extremely close to your position. Wait, that's not right. It's on your position.
Yes, we're under the tower. That certainly saved us some effort.
If the toy box's environment is affected by its observer's thoughts, then did we arrive here so quickly because our goals completely aligned with one another?
Silo, a wish granter and psychoanalysis machine all wrapped into one. This would work wonders for my survey on arcane skills.
Right. Let's get the core into the tower and prepare our next steps.
Ludwig? Why is he still here?
Verdammt! X, can you follow Ludwig's trail? He's made off with the core.
Not a problem. We've got his arcane fluctuations on record. Just hold for a moment. The tracking data's been interrupted. We lost him after about 50 meters of flight. Mr. Ludwig has left. Or more specifically, disappeared. Huh. This is residual data. A system error? It'd be best if you interrupt. Evacuate as quickly as possible.
All ready. Full restart.
Rita's badge. She really came all the way here.
Researcher Adler.
What?
They've issued the Force Quit Alert. No matter what you see, don't approach it. We have to avoid interfering with the data.
But... Going mountain climbing again? Where are you heading this time? Watzmann? Nebelhorn?
Spain, actually, to the tallest peak in the Pyrenees, Aneto.
You just finished a field mission. Shouldn't you take more than a day to recover?
I was only helping them establish an organizational system for the Arcanist database in Morocco, and I got plenty of sleep on the plane. What about you? Another late night of research by the looks of it? I've heard the people at Laplace are night owls too. You should fit right in with their schedule.
A genius's best thoughts always come at night. An overly poetic sentiment, to be sure. But I see it as a rational conclusion based on experience.
Remember?
I know, mow the lawn.
You look like you still have something to say.
This month, it is setting up an Arcanist registry. Last month, it was mediating an Arcanist dispute, cleaning up after the Foundation's mess. I don't think we need more examples. Greta, you're working like Mama sweeping the damn dust behind the door. She sweeps and sweeps, day after day, year after year, to abate a problem that could be solved by simply closing the window.
I know you aren't happy with always having to pick up after her in secret, but you shouldn't let Mama know that. But tell me, Bruderherz, do you think we should close the window forever?
No, what I meant was...
I never did properly tell you why I joined the Foundation. You're right. Field investigator work is as you say. But there are complicated procedures to follow. The actual situations are so simple, it hardly takes a genius to figure them out. Most of the difficulty comes from dealing with officials. It's entirely up to them whether they drop the red tape and empty rhetoric or raise their walls higher. And from a utilitarian standpoint, it's not a rational choice. After all, the promotion prospects are very limited.
Then why do you insist on doing it?
Adler, have you heard of Mount Godwin Austen? They call it K2.
The second highest mountain, after Mount Everest.
That's right. I like the name K2. Just a letter and a number. It's direct, bare, concise, unembellished. It perfectly captures the image of a brutal peak. That mountain has a higher death rate among climbers than that of the world's highest peak. Once you choose to climb it, you've already put your life in the harsh hands of nature. Even among mountaineering clubs, amidst the praise for your determination, I trust the majority of people would still exclaim, "Do you have a death wish?"
I don't follow.
The view from the peak of K2, it's different from yours, from the University of Göttingen, or from any other place in the world. That's what those people with a death wish are trying to obtain. Of course, most Foundation field investigators don't face such extreme conditions. I don't understand Arcanum. I don't understand the Arcanists it creates either. But these things are deeply rooted in our world. The Foundation is a great fulcrum, a window, a place to observe, and to participate. Even if I wanted to, there's no avoiding dealing with all kinds of Arcanists and Arcanum. They hide, tucked away among the many interwoven branches of bureaucracy. This is a view gained only by joining the Foundation. Each Arcanist becomes a new case study, because no matter how bizarre the phenomenon, once it is systematically documented and analyzed, it always falls into a chain of logic. Adler, Why are you looking for a unified theory?
To make the world concise, summarizable. It must be noble and reliable to be suitable for life.
Do you think society can also have such a theory? Something that can integrate all this disordered, chaotic fragmentation and allow arcanists and arcanum to find a place among rationality? I believe that's what I'm doing now. I see these endless missions as brute force exhaustive research, like foolishly trying to count every grain of sand on a beach. Once complete, it will give a full view of both humans and arcanists, founded in rationality and worthy of trust. You could call it Hoffman idealism. It certainly seems to be in both our blood, Bruderherz.
All right. Isn't it by time you left?
I heard Laplace is experimenting on arcane skill fusion these days. They plan to distribute equipment infused with the power of incantations to us investigators.
I'm not going to put my faith in some inexplicable magic weapon.
I expected you'd say as much. Then this might be more your speed. It's a Luger pistol, a regular firearm able to be disassembled and reassembled as you see fit.
A pistol?
I also have one. It's a Foundation-issued pistol for field investigations. I'd say I already have a solid eye for it.
Greta, what kinds of missions are you going on that require guns?
While extreme circumstances are rare, they are bound to happen eventually. In those cases, it doesn't hurt to have a gun. That goes for both of us. I'm heading out now.
Greta, wait!
Time waits for no one, Bruderherz. I have to go eventually. For every mountain in the world, there will always be someone who seeks to climb it.
Mr. Adler?
You've been out of sorts during our recent meetings, Adler. You should get more sleep. Sleep is a vital function for humans.
Thank you for your considerable insights into human nature. But that's quite enough. Now to our current situation. We need to figure out our next steps. Ludwig's reappearance has introduced a serious problem. The core is no longer in our hands. Our crossword puzzle has been torn to shreds, and we have no leads to speak of. Even the most skilled cryptographer can't reverse engineer a key out of thin air.
Seems like an easy fix to me. I say we take apart the toy box. Ludwig and the core are both in there, right? So take it apart. Let all its elements reset to their original states individually, then it'll be a breeze to analyze.
That's too reckless, researcher Medicine Pocket. Dismantling the toy box might cause significant data loss. Or possibly even destroy the toy box itself. Then we'll be without any research subject at all.
Well, sitting here overthinking everything isn't gonna produce any results either.
Just reset it. We can continue with our original plan.
The toy box remains unstable. If we reset it in its current condition, there's no telling whether we'll return everything to its original state, or just cause even more chaos.
Ludwig's signal is still near the tower. We'd better come to a decision before he leaves.
No more hesitating. There's no use in waiting. Plus, since the data is restored after each reset of the toy box, we can start by assuming that the mishap with Ludwig has been fixed. We start with a hypothesis, then we test it. After this reset, we need to limit the changes inside the toy box as much as possible. That is to say, the fewer the people who enter the toy box, the better. It's best we only send one person.
I'll do you one better. Don't send anyone in and blow it to Kingdom Come.
Researcher Medicine Pocket.
Great! A brand new toy box and a brand new chance to fail! Consistently reproducing failed results follows the scientific method too, right? Seriously, none of us even knows what's in there, and you're saying we should send a single person in alone? You're totally fine with that, huh? Leaving all those insane pieces and that psycho Raven for some unlucky bastard to deal with?
This doesn't happen often, but I have to say, I agree with Medicine Pocket. Whoever decides to enter will be risking their own safety.
Ugh, what I was saying is that we shouldn't be wasting our brain power on this thing.
We also need to consider the pieces. They may just be data to us, but to them, this is their entire world. We must avoid destroying it if we can.
Oh, my dear Ulrich, I'm moved to pieces. If only the real Storm shared your glowing sense of humanitarianism.
Pardon, can I interrupt for a second? I have good news. I've tested the communicator's durability. Although the tower's effect grows stronger the closer you get, the unlucky person entering the box will be able to receive outside help up until they enter the tower. If we aren't giving up on that plan, that is.
That's great! But assigning 100 people to wash test tubes in a lab isn't gonna make the research go any faster. That's all that communicator's gonna give. A bunch of test tube washers.
Don't say that. If you gave me 10 research assistants who understood the Lane-Emden equation, I'd be pleased no matter what.
What I meant is that I will go.
You're a human, Adler. And at the end of the day, that toy box runs an arcanum.
Thank you for the reminder, Bottle Brain. I'm certain you will all provide more help than test tube washing, like capturing arcane fluctuations and relaying the data through the communicator. Besides, I'm the cryptographer here. I doubt any one of you has undergone even a fraction of the cryptographic training required to reverse engineer a key from an as-of-yet unknown cipher.
Well, I certainly haven't. But I believe I understand now. You think Ulrich has a point too? Humanitarian care, no?
Where on earth did you get that impression?
All right. You're right. You didn't say that.
Whoa! Look at that ball of light in the sky. Huh! I'm starting to like this place.
I'm afraid that's this toy box's version of the moon.
Hey, those fir trees over there look like snowflakes.
Why don't you tell me something I don't know?
All right. I just thought some talk on cock curves might lighten the topic.
Can anyone tell me how to mute this thing?
Understood. Researcher Pointer and I will strictly control the other's input as requested.
Right. We guarantee we'll only bother you if it's essential.
Thank you. I'll contact you if necessary. Who's there?
Mr. Enigma?
Didn't expect I'd run into you here, Miss Marcus. Are you reading?
Yes, Mr. Enigma. I'm reading a story. The quick brown fox jumps over the lazy dog.
That's the story? Ah, I understand.
Mm-hmm. It's about legends and people who write history. I haven't finished it yet. The quick brown fox jumps over the lazy dog. Is there something I can help you with? Quick.
I'm looking for a tower. Do you know where it might be?
It seems a lot of people are looking for that tower. It might be on the other side of the forest.
Thank you. Miss Marcus, would you like to come with me?
I'm waiting for someone. I don't seem to remember who I'm waiting for. Brown.
Was she also looking for the tower?
The quick brown fox jumps over the lazy dog.
Forget it. I should go, Miss Marcus. Goodbye.
Please, careful. There's a fox, brown in the forest, lazy dog.
Thank you. How wonderfully eye-catching. What is this? Tantalus's punishment?
Danger! Closer, don't any come! Wait, you're...
It's me, a tiny, insignificant cryptographer. It's a pity we've never worked together.
Adler, how bad is it?
Oh, fine. Just a piece who's gone mad.
Держись, Алия. Так ярко и тепло. Don't take a wrong step.
Initiating research on a big unknown opponent. Sample. Kindly make your way into the reagent bottles. We'll shake them to see if you're a solid or a liquid.
That almost made me laugh. Unfortunately for you, that is not enough to convince me to cooperate.
I'll handle it. All right.
Loading.
The perfect solution. Cherish life. An adequate sample.
Aim and shoot.
Was I able to take care of everyone?
We have a problem. Even after all this walking, I haven't gotten any closer to the Tower of Babel. If anything, it appears to be going farther and farther away.
We're all quite used to the language disorder by now, so that isn't much of a problem. And there isn't much need for him to communicate with anyone. But what does concern me is that moving tower. A brand new variable. What was it again? There was an expression I heard when I was trying to research Kipparinas and Namedays' arcane skills. Oh, that's the one! People can only borrow language. They cannot reach the reality behind it.
We need to start considering the possibility of evacuating Adler early.
I doubt he'll agree.
Then prepare to evacuate him by force, if necessary. From what we've seen so far, the situation is far worse than predicted. Not only has the language disorder encompassed the whole toy box, but it's starting to leak out of it too.
Oh, you're right. You have been standing closest to the box. All right, I'll tell him. Saves the two of you from bickering again. Adler, can you hear me?
I hope you have some good news.
Sorry for what I'm about to say, but I'll keep it straight. The toy box's instability is higher than predicted. We advise you to return early. If you can't retrieve the core soon, we'll have to use our backup plan. Blowing up the box.
And Bottlebrain agrees with this?
I didn't want this either, but right now, there's no better solution.
Ulrich, what are you saying? Ulrich, what are you saying?
The disorder is spreading to Laplace again. Your time in the box is limited. And according to the LSCC safety management regulations, ensuring your safety is the higher priority.
I understand. Give me 2 hours. If I don't make any progress, I'll return. Then, we can blow it up together.
2 hours, Adler. We'll do whatever we can to help. Researchers X, Edison Pocket, and Hissabith are currently dealing with the spread of the disorder. I also need to step away for a moment to deal with it. Researcher Pointer is monitoring the toy box's situation. If you run into any danger, be sure to request assistance immediately.
I will.
I am not redoing the material reimbursement.
Then you can choose not to submit it. But I must remind you that the reimbursement deadline is this Friday.
Plasma extract has extremely potent side effects.
The Plus ought to tear down the building and install turf.
Are you done? You're wasting Laplace resources. Liberation for all the critters in the canteen!
What on?
Держись, Alia. I've got your back. Don't take your own steps.
After I leave, I need to supervise X's experiments on critters more closely. I don't want to deal with this kind of thing on the outside too.
I'll handle it. Alright.
Charging.
Do not let yourself go. An accurate reading. According to my calculations.
Target confirmed.
Was I able to take care of everyone?
We're back. This time the disorder symptoms are visual, nothing too serious. It's a shame you can't see us right now, gathered around the toy box with symbols floating around our heads. What's the situation?
Nothing much to report. So, a piece just did something I'm sure we've all wanted to.
He applied for a massive amount of funds?
No. He killed the administrator who asked him to resubmit his invoice. Then led a dozen critters in an attempted uprising.
Very extreme. Intéressant.
Now, there's no one here who wants to do anything like that to our colleagues.
To each their own. I'd like to confirm something. You just returned this moment, yes? Was anybody thinking about invoices, the canteen, or anything related to Picasma candy just now?
Hey, why all the questions? Mr. Enigma, this isn't exactly the time for a workplace interview.
Come on, stop the chatter and tell me, quickly!
Oh, you mean you think our observations out here are having an impact in there? Right. The approval you owe me, it's still in the back of my mind. You already got it, right? The bottle of Procrasma?
That's the one. Now, I need you to give me some time. Stay away from the box. Do not observe my movements.
I see. We'll avoid any eye contact with the toy box.
Remember, we have forced evacuation measures in place, Adler.
As expected.
Hey, pal. Coming through. Sorry, need to reorganize all these receipts ASAP. You heard him, didn't you? The deadline's Friday. Don't your projects need reimbursements too?
Thanks for the reminder. But my team is still waiting for funding approval.
Must be tough. Hang in there.
Ulrich, I assume you've also come to the same conclusion.
The correlation between the degree of observation and the toy box's abnormalities.
Exactly. Put this down in your report. The reason I made you all leave wasn't because I harbored any ill will toward my colleagues. As we all know, every new observer adds a degree of freedom. The higher the degree of freedom, the harder it is to converge at a single point. Someone wants to see a dark room, so they turn on a flashlight. But if 10 people in different corners of the room simultaneously turn on their flashlights, between all the beams of light, not one of them can see clearly. This we understood, but what we failed to account for was the light shining through the window, the people outside the room. Not only do those who enter the toy box increase interference, but so too do those who observe from the outside.
An astonishing conclusion, Adler, but it's a line of thought worth testing. Do you think 2 hours of basic cryptography training would be enough for one of our colleagues to enter the box and take your place?
No need to complicate things. We can cut off communications now.
What did you say?
Turn off the flashlight, and the room will return to its original appearance. Every flashlight, including my own.
Let me remind you again, you're not an arcanist. You can't detect the arcane fluctuations in the toy box on your own.
Yes, I can. Although the effects won't last for long. I still have faith in science, even in an era where rain falls in reverse. It's reliable by nature. Systematic, comprehensive, replicable. As for Arcanum, I may as well make the most of it while it's mine to use. Thankfully, its basic applications don't require deep understanding. I'll ensure my own safety.
Of course, you're an exceptional researcher and our greatest cryptographer. You still have 30 minutes, plus the 2 additional hours we've approved. Best of luck. See you soon, Adler.
See you soon, Ulrich. What an absurd experience. Using my eyes to gauge the distance, what I saw was a far-off tower and the many difficulties to reach it. That, I realize now, was another result of my observation. Yet the moment I stopped trying to logically deduce its location, lo and behold, here it is. If arcanists truly live in a world of such unpredictability as this, it's little wonder many think they have mental problems. All right. Since everything's been reset, that thieving raven will likely reappear at the tower, with his shiny contraband in tow. The only problem is getting inside. There aren't enough footholds, and I'm not certain whether that structure up there is in fact a window. Open sesame. Arcanists can't just make up incantations, it seems. I thought as much. Surely, I don't have to delve into my imagination. Arcane skills. Arcane skills. How on earth do they figure out these things? I should have asked for a copy of a basic guide to using Arcanum before cutting off communications. Never mind. The principles ought to be about the same. Focus your mind and let the intensity of your thoughts bore a hole in the wall.
Not hoping to turn your thoughts into a sledgehammer, are you? I never expected the ever-logical Adler would have such a wild imagination.
Enough wasting time. Hand it over.
You didn't make all that effort making your way here simply to rob me, did you? Seems Laplace hasn't been so busy these days.
As you can see, your instincts have interfered with our work. If you enjoy collecting shiny things so much, I'll give you this communicator. Take it, or any other thing you want.
Empirische Urteile. Überhebliche Spekulationen. Ja, so denkst du. Und genau deshalb wirst du den Nutzern arkaner Fähigkeiten niemals begreifen.
That's irrelevant. Has the simulation been upgraded? Or are you being affected by corrupted data? The others haven't shared much personal information on Ludwig. Are you German?
Ich verstehe ganz genau, was du willst. Du bist viele Male in diesen Turm gekommen, um ihn zu zerstören. Und diese Farce eines Experiments. Dann hat sich etwas verändert. Du wurdest neugierig, wolltest seine Geheimnisse enthüllen. Der natürliche Instinkt eines Forschers. Doch du wurdest viel zu hastig in deinem Streben und hast begonnen, Dinge zu erforschen, die du niemals zu begreifen hoffen kannst.
Enough chit-chat.
Du kannst das Arkanum nicht begreifen.
Stop!
Darum kannst du diese Tür nicht öffnen.
You're the one interfering with my experiment, Researcher Adler. I need the core to help me unveil the mysteries of language. In fact, not long ago, I made a rather decent discovery.
Was that hypnosis? A curse? Or a prophecy? Or is that nonsense, and yet nothing has come of it? Most likely needs time to activate. There's still half an hour left. Enough time to get you out of my way.
I need the core. It stays here.
time still to avoid this fate.
Don't take a wrong step. Так ярко и тепло.
Deine Einmischung ist der eigentliche Beweis dafür, dass die Erschaffung einer perfekten Sprache notwendig ist. Dieser Kern wird es mir ermöglichen, die schmutzigen Fehler der Sprache zu eliminieren und die keine Abhängigkeit mehr von Kontext oder Erfahrung, keine Mehrdeutigkeiten oder Missverständnisse mehr. Wenn die Entropie ihr Minimum erreicht, kann durch Sprache eine wahrhaft präzise und tiefgreifende Form der Selbstexpression erreicht werden. Und so wirst du schließlich vollständig begreifen, was ich beschrieben habe.
If you just surrender the core, there would be no reason to fight. Ich werde mir dein weiteres Geschwätz nicht mehr anhören.
Doom abates within.
I'll handle the tech support. All right.
Charging.
Vergossenes Blut für nichts.
An accurate reading. Decode complete.
Eliminate target.
Must end.
Damage.
Schmerz betrifft die Toten nicht.
Am Ende bist du nichts weiter als ein weiteres Datensegment. Unfähig, dich an diesem Ort der Entropie zu erhalten.
Die Konsequenzen kollidierender Daten. Ich sollte besser einige stabile Datenübertragungskanäle einrichten. Zum Glück habe ich noch etwas Zeit.
The dead.
I'll handle it.
There is no end.
Or maybe take a deep breath.
Cherish life.
According to my calculations.
Sacrifice holds meaning only in its morning. Life is delicate and easily lost.
Don't take a wrong step.
And now to return to my long-term mission.
My data? You've utterly destroyed it.
We both know the box will reset. And you'll go back to your chattering, Raven.
Ah, yes. The pieces exist in a world that may be reset. One might think their lives are full of opportunity and that everything is recoverable. But under special conditions, these pieces can also die.
What do you mean?
The core's contents have the ability to interfere with everything around it. It can tear your mind apart, even scramble your data into a jumbled mess. Opening its protective shell won't bring you the results you're looking for. Ludwig already paid the price for his curiosity. His experiment failed, and his mind was imprisoned here. It wasn't until a short while ago that he finally departed. I am merely a segment of leftover data, an attempt to warn other curious minds to stay well away from danger.
You mean to say your actions came from good intentions? Care to explain that incantation of yours? It still hasn't taken effect.
It was meant to change your mind, to prevent you from comprehending the arcane presence here. In stopping you from entering the tower, you would be protected from the madness and ruin that awaits. There's no need for you to go the way of the other pieces who came here, breaking down piece by piece, until you eventually vanish into nothing. But you needn't worry. It won't be long until my arcane skill ceases to function.
I've never had the opportunity to work with Ludwig. But based on your simulation of him, I can guess he's a stubborn, conceited, curious, egotistical fellow.
Oh, not really. Just a raven cursed with knowledge, trying his best to protect those who come after.
A typical Laplace employee.
You're unhappy.
No. I was only thinking that perhaps there should be someone who helps bear the risks and makes decisions on behalf of these geniuses. Working alongside colleagues with no understanding of lab safety protocols comes at too great a price. Having a branch director go missing for so long must have certainly affected productivity.
But you and I have never worked together.
We've been colleagues for the last 10 minutes.
You're not going to heed my warning, are you? You're still going to remove the core to satisfy your curiosity.
I am going to take it. Because I want Laplace to remain a place for people like you. Someone has to do something.
What a coincidence. Some of the previous pieces who came here said a similar thing. Their data was also destroyed. Unless new data is uploaded, they'll never appear in the box again. I'm not entirely sure what to call it. I hope you'll forgive me for presuming it as death. Which, I believe, is precisely what I'm experiencing now. Farewell, my colleague. I wish you all the best.
Farewell. Next time a colleague disappears without a trace, they'd better leave behind more clues first. Not even a crack. This isn't drawn on, is it? No visible locks. No signs of arcane skills either. Greta's been here. She found a way through. There must be a way.
Researcher Adler? Researcher Adler, how are you? We've all been quite concerned about your condition. The results of our investigation into the storm have arrived, and everyone's fighting to form research teams. This might be a bit presumptuous, but we'd like to invite you to join us.
That's right.
You probably don't remember, but during a cryptography lecture at the University of Göttingen, you said every puzzle has a solution, and that if there is no answer, it's just because we haven't figured out the rules yet. This is just like that, a crossword puzzle that nobody's ever solved. We'll be entering new territory, the first to research the storm.
And we'll be the first to find a solution, to figure out the truth.
A solution? A solution that can be overturned at any time by the appearance of an inexplicable presence? Only a fanatic would find joy in all this. At least they finally have some evidence that gods are here.
I hear they've given you a nickname, good hearts. Enigma. You must admit your colleagues have quite the sense of humor. And taste, if you ask me. You may be helping with some decoding work in here, and somehow turned me into your personal news and paper delivery girl. But this house isn't a laboratory, nor your dorm, and it's certainly not an emergency shelter. There is no harm in returning to a normal life.
I'm listening.
No, you aren't.
All right, fine. I'll say what you want me to say. How's the situation outside, Crater? Everyone must be very busy. They've given up on sending smart robots to my door, and they haven't asked me to join their various research teams for quite some time. Has the storm research had any new breakthroughs? Is everyone in high spirits? Busy coming up with great ideas?
Another storm hit. It was sudden. I heard there were researchers gathering data outside. They didn't make it back in time. The situation as a foundation isn't much better.
Is that so? I see. I've attended lectures at Laplace. Their researchers firmly believe they can discover the truth. It's utter conceit. But that's the way it should be. I'll take up that hole and do what you've been nagging me to do. I'll take care of those pesky committees. But just so you know, I'm not doing this for the higher-ups who look down on us, but for the people who look up to us from below. Because I want Laplace to remain a place for people like you. Someone has to do something. I should have done this a long time ago. No. No need to speculate on how the past could have gone. There's an excellent opportunity. Right here and now. Everything inside the toy box changes with observation. It faithfully recreates my every thought, perception, and idea. Turns out, there was no wall around the door after all. Back where I started. Not bad.
The core can read one's thoughts and make the toy box manifest whatever one desires most. I wanted to create a language without limits, a language everyone could understand and use. And so, it rebuilt the Tower of Babel for me. It is far too powerful. If you take it, you'll be engulfed by it. Something I don't want to happen. But it's clear you've made your decision. I'm powerless to stop you. I can only wish you the best of luck, and hope you stay true to your convictions. If I had the time, I'd like to have witnessed what it creates for you.
All right. Adventure's over. Good. It's created a new code under my observation. A familiar, basic code. And a hint. Das Zeitalter der Menschen ist zu Ende. Arcanum. The Visionaire cipher. A multi-layered application of the Caesar cipher. In this scenario, using Kazeski's test to reverse engineer the key from known ciphertext is the most suitable approach. Usually, the key isn't particularly long. It was most likely repeated to generate this ciphertext. Simply find the repeating character sequences and use the distance between them to infer the key's length. It must be a multiple. Where did I put that German letter frequency table? First, calculate the index of coincidence. Then, try each possible key combination in order. Laplace's computers must operate at remarkably high speeds. All that remains, then, is to pick out the plaintext with the most meaning. Done. And to think this is the answer generated from my observation. I'd expected it to be something far more mundane, like squash or answer. Zukunft. This is... These intense arcane fluctuations. I've seen them before. Verdammt. First, I need to... I must have seen something like this before. I'm... Yes. It was when they tried to read that incantation aloud. High concentrations of asymmetrical nuclide R were detected in certain locations. Upon inspection, these concentrations were not correlated with any external factors. These locations did not follow any particular distribution pattern, nor did they overlap with the results of our geological surveys. Based on our current research, the arcane fluctuations at these locations are similar to those of an activated Hoffman knot, both sharing the same tremor frequency. Some posit this as a blessing of sorts, resulting from the worship of a supreme existence. For example, the School of Aperons believe in the Boundless One, spared them from the effects of the storm. And Miss Amundsen's self-described worship of the Mother Spirit is most likely connected to the mutation she underwent. All of these locations had records of relatively extended periods of deity worship. Supreme existence? Deity? If there were a unifying theory to describe the entire universe, even these so-called gods would be scientifically explained. What a helpful little assistant you are.
The news you brought back was very interesting, Simone.
Madame Z has always maintained a cooperative attitude toward Laplace. It should have come as no surprise to you.
I did not expect Laplace would receive such unique research materials. The details contained in the core of that toy box have created a new basis for greater exploration and research into the storm. Perfecting the immunity ritual has become a more likely possibility. The report also mentions that researchers Adler and Medicine Pocket collaborated to develop an antidote for picrasma extract. I did not use the wrong names, correct?
Correct. Your data loss has alleviated considerably. Although a significant portion of data still remains irrecoverable with our current abilities, it's only a matter of time until we find a solution, Madame Lucy.
Good. Then, I will apply for some even more complex research tasks when the time comes. I have finished composing a response to researcher Adler's letter. First, the antidote is undoubtedly an invention with immense practical value, allowing picrasma extract to be used to greater effect. However, their testing methods went against regulations. they have violated Articles 51 and 106 of the Laplace Laboratory Code of Conduct. While I congratulate researcher Adler on his official appointment as director, I must also warn him that he will appear on this month's public notice board for these violations.
In other words, everyone will see his appointment and his breach of regulations announced side by side. Based on my estimates, this has a 92% chance of occurring, approaching certainty.
There is something else I do not understand. Does Laplace currently have a large surplus of paper? All this information could have been relayed via communication device.
It's generally considered that letters are a more formal form of notice. Any other thoughts on his appointment? Would you like me to monitor researcher Adler's performance during his first 3 months as director?
There is no need to scrutinize this specific matter, Simone. I am still functioning. Thus, there are still people who seek answers to the world's unsolved mysteries, and those who work to uncover its unknown principles. We continue to walk the path of progress.
This is a very thorough report. And knowing where you stand, it's safe to say Laplace won't be facing many more problems for the time being.
Our research will continue until we uncover the truths behind the toy box. After we establish the toy box research group, I'll be sure to submit more detailed reports of our results. What you have there is far from our final conclusion on the subject, or on our collaboration with the Foundation.
Anyone who gives the final answer without careful consideration is either a gambler or a cheat. I'm glad to see your prudence and rationality as a researcher remain as dependable as ever. Of course, I'm even happier you finally decided to be more than just a researcher.
I'm sorry, but even now I still don't fully understand your decision. I also have one more condition.
Go ahead.
Before my appointment is officially announced, I want to meet with the Timekeeper. The Foundation's stance is not fully representative of the Timekeepers, is it?
Under the framework of a new bill, the Timekeeper and her team do enjoy a greater degree of autonomy. Regardless, this isn't a difficult request to fulfill. Laplace's research findings have made many major contributions to the Timekeeper's operations. Rebuilding trust during this period of turmoil is essential.
You've become quite proficient at all this. And I'm just finally starting to get used to it.
Maintaining Laplace's independence, meeting with the Timekeeper. Is there anything else?
Before the Foundation requests the details of any of Laplace's research, they must inform me what it will be used for. Can you accept this?
The Foundation has never deliberately concealed anything from Laplace. We've always guaranteed your right to know.
Yes, but the reasons they provide could easily be half-truths, or arrive late. I don't mean to make your life difficult, but you know better than I the reality of how the Foundation operates. Judging by your reaction, you can't make that promise. I expected as much. I have no other requests.
Very good. You'll be notified of the official appointment within a week, after which it will be announced to every department. Hopefully, we won't run into any trouble. You have a lot of paperwork ahead of you. Why not start with a tidy up? Some advice from someone with experience. Those paper stacks tend to shrink after a little organization.
Resorting to psychological suggestion?
If it gets the job done. All in all, congratulations to you, Adler, and to Laplace. You've secured a positive future for this place.
Marguerite. I've seen your research. Not half bad.
Thank you, Mr. Adler. And congratulations. Go on in, Mr. Adler. Everyone's waiting.
Happy birthday!
What the hell are you all doing?
It's a celebration, Mr. Enigma, for your birthday. And for your appointment as director, of course.
Today isn't my birthday.
Oh, that doesn't matter. You can celebrate it early. The most important thing is today is a day worth celebrating.
There's cake. Is that dairy cream? Or something plant-based?
Wait.
Our readings have shown higher concentrations of cortisol and adrenaline in the air. We've all been under pressure lately, you most of all, Adler. Your index is higher than anyone else's. A celebration like this gives everyone a chance to relax, which in turn will make them all the more productive with the upcoming workload.
Well, this is a birthday party, isn't it? Make a wish, Enigma. What's that? You want me to make one on your behalf? Well, if you say so. I wish, more than anything in the world, for my approval form to pass today. I need to sample the outer material of the toy box.
Denied. Your plasma consumption research already jumped the queue. And we need to maintain the structural integrity of the toy box. Hey, step away from the box. No. Listen up! As you all know, I will be serving as Laplace's director.
Mm-hmm.
Sans blague! You don't say!
We were hardly surprised by the decision. You'd already been doing the work for quite some time. All this goes to prove that, even though you needed some time to adjust, Madame Lucy's judgment was correct.
I suppose I've well and truly picked up some useless habits.
And? Anything else you want to say, Director?
In short, I will do my best. Until we find someone better suited for the job. Diejenigen, die nicht vom Sturm geholt werden. Wohin gehen sie, wenn sie sterben? Eine Frage, die noch immer unbeantwortet bleibt. Ich glaube nicht an die Existenz von Göttern, noch an irgendeinen Himmel oder eine Hölle. Ich wünschte, du könntest mir deine Antwort geben, Greta. Ich wünschte, ich könnte dich selbst fragen. Bang.
The age of humans has come to an end. But you can continue living. In our new age.